Can I have everyone's attention for a moment? All right, we are about to begin this festival in just a few more minutes. I've never been really good at just winging it. All right, so good probability that some of you don't know who the hell I am. My name is Ryan. I'm the one that ultimately decided I want to host an event like this. And somehow I was able to convince multiple people from different areas of New England to actually help out with this. I still possibly don't know how, aside from the fact I'm pretty sure a lot of folks here actually want to see their short films on the big screen. I promise there was no blackmail involved. So before I begin, I actually want to kind of confess what the big reason for me wanting to actually do something like this instead of just taking my short film, Anxietatem, just submitting it to film festivals and then just being like, okay, now what? The idea behind an event like this can actually be traced back to almost New Year's Eve of 2022. Like we're talking December 31st, 2021. Up until that point, my mind was in such a complete mess, completely burned out. Throughout all of 2020, I was working as a pizza delivery driver, and I ended up witnessing how quickly many of the people that were really appreciative of those that are in the essential workers, labeled as essential workers, I witnessed firsthand how quickly on a dime, many of those people went from I'm grateful to you to I should not have tipped you at all the fact I had to wait because like a couple dozen other people ordered before me. And quite frankly, to this day, even though it's all in retrospect, I find that absolutely disturbing. And pretty much throughout 2021, my ability to be able to think creatively, to be able to actually try to get out there, show what I can do, all the energy for that was gone. All the drive for that was gone, and if it wasn't for the few productions I was able to end up on then, I don't know where I'd even be. But as I ended up writing Anxietatem, started getting back on sets, meeting new people, being able to either answer crew calls for those I've never worked with before or be referred to different productions by other people, it's gonna sound crazy, but I would kind of compare like the last half of 2022 up to now as if I ended up essentially being a human version of a phoenix, just kind of being reborn from the ashes. And I have a lot of people to thank for that. Many of the filmmakers I've got to work with, not just over this past year, but pretty much at this point, almost 11 years since I've been working on small-time film productions. The people that were willing to come on to help me out with Anxietatem, such as Katrina over there, Ethan, who's back there, and a bunch of the other cast and crew members who are, well, not here. And if it wasn't for that production actually like not completely crashing and burning, like obviously there was, with each film production, there were some things that happens that makes you go, gotta immediately go back to the drawing board. But if it wasn't for the fact that that actually happened, that we actually got something shot, I was able to get something made that I feel like it deserves to actually be seen by people. That made me realize I actually can say I know what I'm doing without feeling like I'm just being an egotistical narcissist. And before we begin, I just want to take a moment to thank many of the other folks that are involved with these films for this. Adam Newman, who's going to be hosting the Q&A afterwards. He directed Evan Winter Night, which the trailer is going to be playing as part of this. Sam Cohen, who directed Lumberjack. We're going to be watching like the first 20 minutes of that. Chris Salvi for telling me his production needed a sound guy. It's always awesome to work with him and Mark Powers. Mark J. Parker, who is not only was showing a new cut trailer for Your Last Summer, which is a fan film matching the continuity of, what was it, the first I Know What You Did Last Summer? Just the first one? The first I Know What You Did Last Summer film. We're kind of also going to be showing an in-progress cut of Casting Kill. Let's see. Bob Turnjo, I've worked with him on a number of projects. Two of the ones he's been in are actually showing here. First being Lumberjack, and Rockets in Space, which going to be showing like the first 8 minutes of that, but unfortunately he doesn't show up until past the 8 minutes, so you're not going to see him on screen in that one. I apologize about that, Bob. All right, just a couple more people to thank. See Angel over there, who's doing photos for the event. So if you guys want to get any like group photos afterwards, just come up to her after the film screened. And quite frankly, everyone who decided to actually decided to buy tickets, show up here, yeah, quite frankly, you all made me feel like actually trying to get this all orchestrated was a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead in a couple minutes. I'm going to cue Ethan to start playing, and Adam, the guy who is actually one of the managers here at Chunky's, to kill the lights. So we can all begin watching the films that some may hit you emotionally, some trailers that might make you intrigued to actually see the full films when they come out, and maybe one or two things that might make you go, wait, hold on, did that just really happen? I regret nothing.